Alright guys, BLM here back with more Horizon, and we're finally back to do a lot of side content. And that's really where we're at right now. We do have the main story quest up here. This is the last one that is currently available. However, I think we're just gonna do almost everything else at this point. I feel like we might as well, like as long as like we're of the level. But I feel like we're at least gonna do this section. Like maybe we'll save this for later. Landfall. But yeah, like I feel like we're mostly going to do a whole bunch of side content for a while at this point. So yeah, but we do have some stuff still over here. Again, like everything over here that I plan on doing and is pretty much done at this point, and we still can't do this for whatever reason. There is something else. Oh, yeah, hunting grounds. I'm not going to do the hunting grounds or the arena. I just could not be bothered. Yeah, everything else is pretty much done in this area except for the quests that are up here, which just unlock because we just did the main story quest here. So, yeah, let's do those. I might as well tag that. Oh shit, there's like multiple quests. Shit, I thought there was only like one.
Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then
Red.
tell her that going out there is a bad bet.
Well, you tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Della. What's going on?
It's my sister, Boomer. She ran off into the desert.
Who's she?
We,
I have no memory of her.
I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had time to cool off. But when I woke up, she was gone. And Spectacles over here was the only one to see her leave. But he refuses to tell me which way she went.
You can't go striking
Maybe
off
I do
into the
remember her.
desert. You'll get lost. And if thirst doesn't kill you, the vanishing dread will. You know what happened to the Delvers who went out there last?
Yeah, in a bit we're probably gonna listen to the
You
podcast.
don't. No one does.
Yeah,
Because they
who really
didn't
cares?
come back.
What about my sister? She's out there all alone.
Maybe she's a sunk cost.
Yeah, we'll record some here. Tomorrow morning should be able to record some as well.
Help me find her.
Don't have anything going on, so literally nothing going on. Like today, I had stuff. It's just I said fuck it with some of it, and also even then I was busy with other stuff. Tomorrow, I literally have nothing going on, so we'll play some.
What's the vanishing dread?
That's what Stemmer calls the machine that stalks the sands out there. Sometimes you'll see it in the distance. A stationary blur of metal. It'll stay like that for hours. And then the next time you look, gone. Like it was never there.
But what kind of machine is it?
Don't know. No one's ever gotten close enough to find out. A few of those delvers went out there once, but all they found was a bunch of sand dunes. But I don't care what it is. It's not gonna stop me from finding my sister.
The argument you had with Boomer? What was it about?
Well, it started out as the same old spark and boom. Found her tinkering with one of my prototypes, trying to add explosives, as usual. And I reminded her that the last time
Yeah,
she
she's
did
the
that, she nearly burned
the
whole
merchant
place
person
down.
from
She just looked at me and shrugged. Then
Chain
we got into this
Chains
whole
whatever Chain
scorched out
Store.
mess about why we had to leave
I
Chains.
feel like that's who she is, but yeah, I'm not even 100%.
Why, for the love of the Forge, she has to blow everything up.
And what did Boomer say?
That's the thing. She didn't say anything. She just sat there, ignoring me. Even when I went to bed, not a word. And then, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone. She's never done that before. But knowing her, she's gonna get in some kind of trouble out there. And that's why I need to find her.
What brought you and Boomer out west?
Ah, that. There was an accident in Chain Scrape.
An explosive accident?
Well, you know how Boomer is. So we grabbed our tools and skipped town. Heard about a caravan striking out west after some passage got reopened. Decided to join up.
But why come out here? You could have gone anywhere.
Can't really go back to the claim, and anywhere else is a little too inhabited.
At least out here, there's less chance of collateral damage. Besides, this place is gonna be a destination one day, right? Dad always said, get in early.
If you think I can be bribed, know that I only take shards up front. No credit.
Maybe we got in too early.
If Boomer's lost in the desert, I might be able to find her.
I'm coming with you. All this is my fault anyway.
But you'll die.
Where did you last see her?
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of survival do go up. I thought I saw her heading towards the metal arches east of here.
And that's where we'll start.
Well, we'll do it now.
Let's go.
So many prospects
Which one is it? This one, right? I guess let's untag this.
I can't believe Boomer would do this.
Aloy!
Any idea
Oh, your
where she
timing
would
couldn't
head
be
to the
better.
arches?
Over here!
Probably just wanted to get as far away from me as possible. During the fight, I
Yeah, I'll just do that later.
said some things I
Damn this
shouldn't
heat.
have.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You know, back in the claim, she'd get into all kinds of trouble. Dad always said it was my job to look out for her.
We'll find her, Della.
Aloy!
Fading forage. I hope so.
Let's listen to the podcast.
Oh my god, that's Kyle Moore. That's so cool. Let's work together. Or it's going to be, oh my god, that's Kyle Moore. He's got all of the support from the audience. Let's get him out of here. I just don't know quite yet.
Those are the
That being said, like you said, great personality. He's wonderful. I mean, there's also something to be said that it might be a little easier making
Maybe from the arches.
connections online with a community that is already opened their arms up wide to you. Not saying that Kyle isn't a great human being from what we know of him so far, but I'm saying there's one. It's a very unique storyline that he has going for himself, and as fantastical and as fairy tale-like as it is it happily ever after, or is it to be continued? Okay, so I'm just a little. I'm not putting all my chips on Kyle quite yet. He's a very exciting pick. I definitely would have wanted to have him at least part of my team. First pick, no, but definitely, like, this never happens. We never get a chance to like get to know somebody literally before they go into the show, and they're only on the show because we thought they were on the show. Never happened.
We found him.
Never. Exactly. So this is amazing. This is I mean, we all. I mean, I feel like even though Melissa has him, we all kind of have Kyle right now. Like, it's just.
I agree.
So
And
it's
in a way, yeah, if Kyle Moore wins, I still win because I did definitely draft him in the previous.
Taryn, that is not how this works, Taryn. Stop it. Like, you stop that right now.
Do we know if he's going to go into the house and tell people his origin story, or do we think he's gonna keep that?
I don't think he's hiding it. I don't think he's hiding it.
If we get
Yeah.
rid of
People know him, they know. I don't think he's gonna be like,
Everything
it's me, the guy who Twitter wanted. Like, he's not gonna do that. But if someone's like,
But if someone knew it, yeah.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna like hide that thing.
And I think he has like the meet cute of like, do you remember last season there was a guy, Kyle Moore, like people thought it was me. And that's how I just started watching the show. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
And that's another thing. Like, yeah, just because I know there's probably gonna be one or two people that know who he is, and they
Yeah,
might
just
be
kill
like,
him.
okay, well, if you know who Kyle Moore is, then you know that he's also not. This is his first. He's never watched. So
Whoa,
he's
I didn't
spent
think about that.
1 year prepping for this show, and I don't know. I feel like 1 year prepping for this show can sometimes pale in comparison to someone who has been wanting to be a part of the show for so long and knows everything there is to know about it. Or, 1 year prepping for this show might be the better way to go, because we've seen some super fans come on the show and just flail out. So it's going to be an interesting experiment. I'll be watching him closely. I just want to see how he interacts and how he's going to apply all of the knowledge that he's gained over the past year, and how many podcasts he's gone back and listened to. So this will be very fun to watch him, and I'm excited. I think he definitely has. I'm probably more of a middling is far as like where I aim. I think he has the potential to go far. I just don't know if he's at the time yet in his fandom to snag a win.
Couple of things.
Oh, fuck.
If this works, BB Casting scour Canada for another Kyle Moore for BB Can 11.
A third Kyle Moore?
Yes, every season, Kyle Moore.
Hey, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All the Kyle Moores.
I don't know if they should go for all the Kyle Moores, but I do think that they should, look more to us to have a hand in casting because, I mean, we
Hold on a
did
second.
Twitter.
Melissa, let's not get too carried away. I don't know if we did this. So
Twitter found him.
But like they found him because he had the same name. It's not like Twitter randomly.
We could find someone. Not someone, maybe not someone who's like never heard of the show, like in this specific situation, but definitely someone who we think should be on the show who they won't even give like a second look to. I think.
I mean, and not to take anything from Kyle, like we said, he's great, he's charming. Like, he still had to go into casting and charm the hell out of those producers, and he did just that. So, he could have been, because, I mean, no shade to the other Kyle Moore. I mean, but he was an alternate, and I can understand why he was. I mean, he wasn't necessarily great television, So, this Kyle Moore, at least seems to be a bit more likable. Like, the camera loves him. Like, it's a good pick. It's a solid bueno.
Has old Kyle Moore said anything about this? Yes. What did old Kyle Moore say?
He said something along the lines of, you better be thankful, or something like that. Like, oh, you don't forget where you came from or why you're even there. To which I say...
Ray J? He's like, I did it for... Relax, Kyle, okay?
To which I say, you're only there because someone else was horrible. So...
Yeah. That guy's like, hey, old Kyle Moore.
Looks like she headed towards the
Don't forget where you came from.
Do you think they made this Kyle Moore an alternate in order to fulfill the prophecy? That like they were like, he has to be, and then if we drop somebody, then yes, it was meant to be.
I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so congratulations to Melissa, owner of Kyle Moore, in the draft. Puya, you had the number 2 pick overall.
That's right. So,
You can go Josh.
initially I didn't, say, yeah, I'll take first pick because I don't know if Terrence playing some reverse mind game. He's like, all right, then 5th for you. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. Second, once Melissa got first, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy with second because that takes the edge off of me having to be like, well, I'm definitely picking Kyle. It opened up the rest of my board for me. There is one person on this board that I felt very confident in placing in my top 2 placements, and the one word that can describe them is perfect. I'm going with the doctor, Josh. Josh is going to be my pick off the board here.
Dr. Josh, okay.
There is, the only thing that scares me with Josh is that he's perfect. Literally, and I cannot stress this enough, everything I've seen from him, his personality, his mannerisms, his physique, his intellect, it's all 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Answered, he, talked about in his What's Your Strategy Going to the House.
10.
Exactly. He wants to be a part of a strong alliance. He wants to, maybe pair up with an older person that might not seem as a threat. But then he said he wants to start in a larger alliance closer to Jury, then start separating himself later on. Again, I like that answer. That gives me good understanding of what's going on. And maybe if this was any other season, I would have been...
That wreck down there looks promising.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Boomer, is that she can't resist a shiny pile of salvage.
Come on, let's go down and check it out.
Okay.
A little bit scared, but we just saw Tashawn do very good, even though he came in looking like a potential threat to take the whole thing. We saw Xavier come in and kind of do something similar, and in my opinion, I feel like Josh has everything and then some to really, really do a good spot here. He's extremely likable. He's extremely fun to watch. I'm keen to see where we go with Josh. So this was an easy decision for me to pick Josh here.
I'm concerned about Josh, to be honest. I feel like at first I was really into him, but then there were certain things that he said in his intro package and his interviews that made me a little nervous about him. He talked about how he can be like extremely petty and like behind people's backs, he said. And it started to make me think that like maybe he has like a darker side. I don't know. I could just see a situation where he's kind of the mean guy. I don't know. I just that I was starting to get those vibes from him. Like he kind of like hides it behind like a fun, like I'm a great person kind of thing. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm saying like I can see him like getting into like drama or being like kind of messy, and so that would be concerning for me in terms of like his gameplay. I'm sure he's like a great guy, but that just kind of like gave me pause on him. Whereas like initially I was like all on board. And so that is the only thing that I noticed that I was like,
wow, that was a perfect shot.
Maybe this isn't like as perfect as we think. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think he could be George Clooney perfect. But I did, there was, similar to Melissa, there's a video where they said who they wanted to play like, emulate. And Josh said he wished he could play like Aika, but probably would play like Cindy with an S. That's an interesting choice. I mean, like saying that you'll probably play like Cindy with an S, who is like famous for making the worst moves of all time, is like, I mean, that's, you know, hopefully not a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, hopefully it's you know, it's a little bit of self-awareness and humor, right?
Yeah, he's got jokes. He's quite funny too. Oh my god! Come on.
Hilarious. Perfect joke. That's how I interpreted it as well. Yeah, I think he's just someone who sort of like knows what his lane is, and he's not trying to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna be like Kevin Martin. If you're not a Kevin Martin, then you're not Kevin Martin. So he probably would have been my first pick. I knew I was not going to get him by choosing 4th or 5th place, which is fine. But I instantly connected with Josh. Everything about his story, about his, you know, growing up and everything. The one thing that really grabbed me, and I was just like completely sold, was the fact that his mother is in medical school after he's already completed. That is something that my mom and I have talked about numerous times. If I've ever made.
I'm not angry. You're not. No. Why would I be angry? Because of our fight. Because you ran away. I didn't run. Well, you left me. I'd never leave you. You're my sister. I had an idea, so I went to find the parts. See?
A weapon.
This is just the payload carrier.
I forget that tomorrow my Mass Effect video comes out.
Throw one at a machine, slice and dice, and then it comes back until you throw it enough times, and then it goes boom. At least it's supposed to. I can't get it to come back.
Here, let me see. That's why. Pin here's off. Just needs a little cable around here. Done. Here, Red. Give it a try.
No, wait! Try it on the big machine. This way.
And there she goes.
Alright.
So you really didn't leave because of our fight?
No.
But you left camp without telling me.
Actually, wait, so that's a shredder gauntlet. We might actually be able to use that. Because like we don't have one yet. Wait, no, that's not. Wait, wasn't it a shredder gauntlet? Didn't we get? There it is. Oh wait, what the fuck? It auto-equipped it? Why did it auto-equip it? That's kind of bullshit. I don't want to auto-equip this. Wait, that's already like 3 upgrades. Like, why is it already upgraded? Either way, so what should I get rid of though? I'm gonna keep that. Alright, let's see. So it's like I don't really use this, but I also feel like I should keep it. I don't know what I should get rid of. Actually, I didn't realize how overpowered this bow is. Like, that's so much more powerful. That's like 3 times the damage. I didn't even notice that until now. And maybe we are gonna not use this. Yeah, it's just that these other ones are just more useful. Really, so I mean, maybe that was the correct choice. So yeah, we should probably do something here. Probably knockdown.
You were sleeping. Why didn't you wake me? You said you didn't want to talk until the morning. Well, yeah, but I meant about... I didn't mean literally.
Yes, that's pretty powerful. Actually, I think to the point where I should swap the placements. I think we'll make this one, there. I'll make this one there. Yeah, because like that's easier to transfer between. Yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. And with that,
I made the decision to actually go back and do the medicine thing. My mom said, Amon, if you take that step, I will take that step with you. So as soon as I saw that, I was like,
it when we left Camp Nowhere.
I have to have Josh. I have to.
How to get there?
So,
yep.
Congratulations, Leah. But I agree. I think that he's a solid guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He went into Peds. Peds is no
So what's this big machine
joke,
we're after?
okay? Like for you to dedicate your life to being a pediatrician, like that's a lot of work. Residency is not hard. The fact that he was even able to get time away from residency and come to play Big Brother, that is a true fan right there. Because I don't know if I would do that if I were in residency. That's a lot of time to just sort of like take a step away. And so I think I'm excited about him. I'm excited to watch him play. I think having a stable position, like working that hard to bring yourself up out of poverty into being on the way to becoming a doctor, I think that takes a lot of willpower and a lot of hard work and discipline. And that often translates itself well, especially in the late half of Big Brother Canada. So I think it's a great thing. I think he'll go far.
Thank you. Oh, one other thing, he does have 11 siblings. So yeah, going into a house with 15 other people, there's a lot of people here that talked about they've lived alone, and I think he's going to be very easy to deal with the conditions of the house as well.
All right. Well, I get any downside here, Terrence?
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel like Cindy with an S is an interesting choice. But, no, I think he's going to do well. The thing I liked the most about Josh was what he said about starting alliance early. I mean, we know how successful that is as a strategy, and not enough people said it. So, if Josh is in an alliance early, then
what the fuck?
He's probably going to be set early. So,
what the fuck?
Be on the lookout for Josh, for sure.
Okay. All right. Taryn knew exactly where he wanted to be tonight. That was the third pick. He is at the third pick. Taryn, did any of your top picks already get sniped, or did you get exactly who you thought were going to get the third pick?
Everything happened exactly how I thought it would happen.
Sure.
Melissa, I knew would want Kyle. Kuya, he was talking about Josh's body in our first impressions podcast. And I played this man down in the first impressions podcast because I really like him. I'm going with the Moose.
Moose, wow. So you were playing the long game? You were trying to convince Puya you didn't really like him in the first impressions podcast?
You're doing it, Red!
Well, that's fair. I've been dropping hints that I didn't want to be the first pick of the draft in case it was to me. So, fair game. Fair. We're both playing three-dimension chess here.
All right, not Marsha, but we have the Moose.
Going with the Moose. I feel like a lot of people have been kind of down on Moose, but I liked him. I feel like he's a charming guy. I really liked what I saw from him about, like, he has a lot of different, like, random skill sets. He's a good bowler, and he's athletic, but he doesn't look it. And I think that's going to be really great for...
Oh, this is one of the slow ones. That's why it does so much damage.
Here on Big Brother. Now, Arissa has told us that they are trying to move in a direction of more equitable competitions, and I'm kind of betting that they're still not gonna go far enough. I hope I'm wrong. But I like Moose. I feel like he should be able to fit in early on. I feel like hopefully he'll be able to win some competitions. And I just think he's a charming guy, and I'm curious to see how he does. Got great hair. Great hair. Yeah.
I actually liked him. I had him in my top half. I feel like at first I kind of was like, oh, he's just a goofball. Like he's not in it. But he was super charismatic, and I thought that he.
How'd they get damage from that? He's all the way over there.
Well in his interviews, and kind of like it seemed like he's the type of person who could get along with everyone and kind of fit in. My concern with him is like, does he have the drive to win? Was my question. Because it was kind of hard to tell. At the same time, we had someone like Dane, who I was like, this guy is just a joke. He's a goofball. He's there for comic relief. And then it turned out that he was extremely strategic and a really great player. So, I was kind of looking at him in that vein. Hopefully he can do just as well. I guess like one other thing that concerns me a little is when he said like nobody can be a bigger personality than me, and it's kind of like, oh, that's maybe not a great thing, especially when you're like living with people for a long period of time. But overall, I did feel like I liked his video, and I was intrigued by him. I thought that he was easy to get along with, and so he was definitely up there for me. Maybe not first pick, but
one of Moose's high school friends reached out to me on Twitter and said, hey, I went to high school with Moose. I can give you some insight for the draft. I was like, please tell me more. So I'm going to read out what I got here.
First of all, rude that he wouldn't go to anyone.
After your fight, you thought you lost her because you were too hard on her.
Turns out I was wrong about that too. She doesn't see the world like I do. Where I see a problem, she sees a way to blast through it. And I guess that's okay.
Really? Jessica and Cody are having a third kid, so I guess she's not on the challenge.
As for the weapon,
keep it. As thanks. You ready to head home?
I think I just got a new idea for a prototype we can work on.
With explosions?
Oh, you bet.
Yes! Bye, Red!
Okay. So, that's that mission. I guess we'll fast travel back here. That's them, right?
What if
Might
we
as well talk
bury
to
them in the sand? Boom traps.
But then we might blow up everyone, not just the machines.
What are you two working on?
Red!
We're making boom plans.
We struck a deal with Abaddon when we got back. Turns out this place is gonna need some security for all those machines out there. And when he heard how Boomer's invention helped you take down the Vanishing Dread, we convinced him we were right for the job. Now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna keep the machines away without blowing everyone sky high.
Not everyone. The flying ones are already in the sky.
Sounds like you both have a lot of work ahead of you.
And a place to call home.
Home of the Boomworks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that name.
Okay. So I have to take this quest up here. If I can find the way up. So there's like a full-blown
sisters wandered back into
city
camp.
here now, isn't there?
I knew sending you out there was a solid bet. Now, they have a new project to set their minds to.
I heard you had something to do with that.
A good shardsman knows how to turn impending disaster into opportunity. And speaking of shards, you here to buy something?
Okay. Like, how is that in comparison? Oh wait, that's not even the same real type of bow. Is this worth getting? And we don't have any purple. I don't know what the purple is. Is that worth getting? That's pretty good, actually. Actually, it's not even that expensive either. We'll buy. I don't know if we'll equip just yet.
See you later, Abbott.
But like that's actually like a decent outfit. Fuck, is there another side quest? Or do we never activate the other one? We might not have ever activated it. But yeah, let's see what we can upgrade this to. Oh, we should probably do that too. Well, how much is that? Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. But yeah, so it's this one, right? It's the one we just bought. Oof, we can only do one upgrade. That might be worth it though. I don't know. It's like, okay, let's look at this again. So, oh, this isn't weak to anything. No, I don't think I can do it. I probably shouldn't have bought the outfit, looking back at it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. It's like, if it's fully, even if it's fully upgraded, to be honest, that's still actually not. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought it. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, so let's still go and activate this mission. How? Where the fuck do I go to go up here? Do I need anything here? I don't need it, do I? Is there an elevator in here? I guess that is, right? Oh, can you not go? Alright, well, never mind then. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. There's literally stairs right there. There's that.
Who smiled warmly.
Oh, this guy.
Stemmer, did you need something?
As a new dream dawned for the adventuring trio, they returned to the depths of the formerly sunken city, where fortune was found behind every crumbling wall as a bulging keg bursts with free-flowing ale. That is, we broke our way into more of the ruins below, and in one of them, the wordsmith beheld a glimmering gizmo, a wonder among a sea of wonders. Alas, the gizmo lay beyond his grasp.
You saw some kind of gizmo but couldn't get it?
A door bars the way, locked by some confounded means. Morland contemplated explosives, but Abaddon thought the odds of crushing the gizmo under rubble were too high. For once, the Shard counter-skepticism might be warranted. The old wordsmith's hopes were dashed, until a friend with a knack for performing the impossible returned from beyond the sands. Might I persuade you to venture beneath the desert once more?
I'll see what I can do. Where is this place?
Once you're down there, take a right at the statue of the giant man. The ruin rests beside a metal tower. And so our heroine went forth, and the wordsmith's hopes went with her.
So, I guess we'll do what? Actually, wait, what is this anyway? Knights of Light.
If you've got...
Oh, it's an errand quest. Oh, wait, that's the one we just got. Okay, never mind. But wasn't there another thing here? Whatever. Well, so there's that thing there. Alright, we'll go and save real quick. And then call it an episode. We'll do more, obviously. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.